Hello, everybody. Welcome to your yoga practice. For today's class, I will be reading from the book The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. Number 4, Acts of Service. Lie down on your yoga mat to start your practice. Place your feet flat on the floor and place your hands on your upper belly. Close your eyes. Allow your belly to rise up and allow your belly to relax down. Inhale, belly rise up to your hands, and exhale, the belly relaxing down. Breathing in again, lifting your belly up to your palms, and exhale, belly soften. Noticing that your connection to your belly connects you to the breath in and breath out. Bring your right knee to the right side of your body. Clasp your hands on your shin and lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee slightly. Your right knee can gently move to your right armpit. You can also place your right hand on the back of the right leg. Belly rise and belly falls. And lift the right leg up. And place your left arm down to the left side. You're going to roll to your left side. Place your left ear on your left upper arm and lift the right leg up. Bend your left knee towards the left side of your mat. And then begin to connect your knees together. Right arm up, take a breath in, and exhale, gently twist your belly, mid-back, and upper back to reclining twist. Notice here that your knees are pointing to the left side. You can also place a yoga block in between your inner thighs, especially if they're separated. Bring your knees together, feet flat on the floor. You're lying down on your back. And bring your left knee to the left side of your body. You can clasp your hands in front of your leg. Your left knee can move to the left side to open the hip. Belly rise and fall. Bend your left knee towards your left armpit. Flex your left toes as if the ceiling is connected to your left foot. You can hold the back of the left leg for more support, and the right foot is still on the mat. Lift the left leg up, breathe in, and breathe out, right arm down, and rolling to the right side. You can rest your right ear around the right arm and lifting the left leg up. And you can place your left hand on your shin or reaching your left arm up. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend the left knee and connect your inner thighs together. Your left arm up and to the side for a reclining twist. Gently twist your belly button, mid-back, upper back here. Starting your practice to number 4 from the 5 love languages, acts of service. Roll to the left side, right hand down, come up, and take a seat. Place your fingertips behind you, palms behind you, and right ankle to your left upper thigh. Pointing your fingertips to the back of your mat allows you to connect fully on the floor. Right here, opening your right hip in a seated thread and needle pose. You can slightly lift your chest up You can also extend your left leg. Place your feet flat on the floor and bring your knees to the right side. So the right knee is connected to the bottom of your left foot. Your left knee is pointed to the side, bowing down to deer pose. Opening your hip in a seated thread needle and moving to deer pose, where you're connecting to the left side of your body this time. So breath in and breath out. For your hip mobility to start your practice, come back to center, seated, other side. Hands behind you, fingertips pointing back, and left ankle to your right upper thigh. And breathe in and breathe out. So lift your chin up or chest up. You're allowing this moment for yourself, carving this time to recollect, reconnect to how you're serving yourself right now, to deer pose. So move yourself to the right side, internally rotating your left thigh and externally rotating your right hip. And begin to lean forward, down. You'll find a sense of opening around the right hip here. It's subtle, and so be mindful if you need to lift yourself up a little higher. You can always place your hands on the yoga blocks, listening to your body always. Your body is your guide when practicing yoga. Hands down to tabletop for cat-dog tilts. 8 times here. Inhale, chin up, look up, and round your spine when you exhale. Continue to cat and dog tilts. Really begin to find the contrast of arching your back and rounding your spine. There's a sense of cradling your back in this pose, connecting to your nervous system, and taking your time, finding your rhythm and pace. Acts of service to yourself, a part of the love language, inspired by the book, The 5 Love Languages. Hands down to downward dog. Ground your palms. Lift your heels up when you breathe in, and heels press down and back. Slight bend around the knees if you need that. Again, listening to your body. Rocking up and down. Lift the right leg up, breath in. Ground your hands, and move your right foot forward. Step it forward, left hand down, right arm up. Take a breath in. And exhale, right hand down, lift the right leg up. Press your right foot up and right toes down, left leg up, breathe in. And left foot steps forward. Right hand on the floor or your yoga block, left arm up, take a breath. A gentle mid-back twist. And left hand down, exhale. Lift your left leg up, take a breath in. And toes down to the floor. And right leg up, take a breath in. And right foot steps in between your hands. Come up, palms in front of you. Lean forward when you exhale. Left hand, right outer thigh. Right hand on your back. Or you can place your right hand on your hip. And again, twisting to the right. Hands down. And right leg up again. Breathe in. And exhale, right foot steps forward. Palms in front of your heart. Arms lift up. With a gentle back bend. Hands on your hips. And chin up, look up. Bend that right knee. Press your right foot forward. And spread your left toes wide open. On your next exhale, hands down, high plank for 8, High plank for 7. Ground your hands for 6. Bring strength to your arms for 5. Belly draws in for 4. 3, 2, and downward dog. Lift your left leg up, take a breath in. Left foot steps forward, palms in front of your heart. Lean forward. When you exhale, right hand on your left outer thigh, left hand on your low back, and gently twist. Mid-back twist, looking up, leaning forward, and grounding your left foot, pressing down. Hands down when you exhale, left leg up, three-legged down dog, and left foot steps forward again. Arms lift up, find your left foot, hands on your hips, and begin to look up, chin up, press your left foot firm to the floor, a gentle back bend here, allowing your mind to connect to the strength of your body for 8, high plank, 7, 6, tailbone lengthens to the back of the heels, 5, look forward, 4, 3, 2, and knees down. Come down all the way to the floor. Toes together, inner thighs to touch, baby cobra, chest up, and downward facing dog, tabletop, and down dog. 10 toes are waking up, palms grounded and rooted. Lift your right leg up, right foot steps around the right side of your yoga mat, and place your left knee down to the floor. You can always place your hands on yoga blocks to elevate the floor, or hands down to the mat. You can rest your elbows down or lean forward, just noticing where you are with your left side of your body as you lean forward and down. Being kind to your left psoas muscle, being kind to your left quad muscle. Curl your left toes and lift your right leg up again. And take a breath in and exhale the right foot forward. Pivot the left toes. Moving to warrior 2. Left arm back, right arm forward. Opening the chest to the left side. Right hand around the back of your head. Peaceful warrior. Left hand behind you for a half bind. Continue to bend that right knee. And you're breathing around the right side of your body. Come back to warrior 2. Hands down. And you're back to your high plank position for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees down all the way to the floor. Toes together, inner thighs to touch, baby cobra, lift your chest up. Tabletop to downward facing dog, sit bones up, chest opens to your thighs. Lift your left leg up, take a breath in, and left foot steps around the left side of your yoga mat. Placing your right knee down to the floor and leaning forward and down. When you place your hands on the yoga blocks, you're always elevating the floor. So listen to the tightness of your right quad muscle or your right psoas muscle around the right side of your belly. And lift yourself up, ground your hands, lift your left leg up, take a breath in, flex your left toes, and moving to warrior 2 when you exhale. Pivot the right toes, open the chest to the right side, bend your left knee. Left hand around the back of the head, right hand behind you for a half bind, or you can always place your left hand on your hip or down to your leg. You can also reach your left arm up. Again, listening to your left shoulder here and right shoulder. Coming back to warrior 2, grounding your feet, hands down to the floor, high plank position for 8, look forward 7, belly in 6, 5, soften your face 4, heels on top of toes 3, 2, and for 1. Come down low plank or knees down, Up dog or baby cobra. Listen to your body here, especially your low back. And downward facing dog. Sit bones lift up. Open the chest to your thighs. Lift your right leg up. Right foot steps forward. Back to that warrior two again. And straighten the right leg. Reach forward, triangle pose. And you can rest your hand on your shin. And left arm lifts up. In your triangle pose, you can slightly bend your right knee. You can press your left foot firm to the floor. You can find the length of the spine. You're evenly distributing weight. Left hand on your hip, bend the right knee. You can stay here or half moon. Place your right hand around the right corner of your mat or right hand on a yoga block. Lift your left leg up. Bend your right knee, keep looking down. When you look down, you're finding balance. You can lift and move your left hip on top of the right hip here. Continue to flex your left foot, press your left foot, or even bend your left knee. When you bend your left knee, you're focusing on your balance around the right foot, right standing leg. Looking down allows you to focus on your balance as well. Listen to your body. You're back to warrior two. Softly landing here and straighten the right leg. Pivot the right toes to the left side of your yoga mat and pivot your left toes, this time to the back of your mat. You can always switch your props. Bend your left knee, direct it, and straighten your left leg for triangle pose. Left hand on your shin and right arm up. In the triangle pose, finding this moment, this time for yourself. When you're practicing yoga, it's an act of service. It's a love language for yourself. You're reconnecting to your mind and recollecting your thoughts with your body. Left hand to the corner of your mat or to your yoga block for half moon pose. Shift your weight to your left foot, lift the right leg up, and become aware of this transition. Noticing that you're lifting the right leg, you're lengthening the spine, you're pressing your right foot back, you're breathing. You can always bend that right knee. You're shifting your weight. You're bringing a little bit of balance here. You can even lift your right arm up and reach your right arm up, breathing in and breathing out. And back to your warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back, and straighten the left leg. Pivot both toes to the left side of your mat now, and hands on your waist to a wide-legged forward fold. Hands down, breath in and breath out right here, and bowing down completely to your wide-legged forward fold. As you bow down here, you are connected to the bottoms of your feet and allowing your upper body to soften as you relax a little bit more right here and right now. Place your left hand down on the center of your mat or the block, right hand on your hip, and a gentle twist here again. And switch sides, right hand center, left hand hip, and look to your left side. Mid-back twisting right here. And exhale. Breath in and breath out, and hands down. Bending your knees slightly and allowing your feet to ground. Walk your hands to the top, pivot both toes forward. Ground your hands to a downward facing dog. Open the chest to your legs. Walk your hands to the end of your yoga mat, bend your knees slightly, and forward fold, allowing your upper body to be heavy down to your toes. And bend the knees slightly. upper body very heavy as you roll up vertebra by vertebra. Come up vertebra by vertebra, rolling up, chin up, top of your head lifts, hands on your hips, just finding out that you're lengthening your tailbone down slightly, grounding your feet and placing your right foot forward. Bend the right knee, left toes behind you. You can stay here or continue to find the balance in toppling tree. Belly draws in. You are connected to your core while you find your balance. And fly your arms back in toppling tree. You're finding a sense of connection to stillness around your eyes. You're aware that the right foot is pressing down. You're aware that you're balancing. Bend your left knee, direct it forward. Top of your head lifts up. Right hand around your left outer thigh. Left hand on your back. You can stay here in another gentle twist. And you're just twisting your mid-back and looking to the left side. Your left knee's pointing forward. Your left knee on top of your left ankle. And release. Hands on your hips again. Find the tilt. Lengthen the tailbone down. Shift your weight to your left side. Right toes behind you. And notice here that you're lengthening your tailbone to the back of the right heel. You're using your core strength. You're finding balance. Grounding your left foot here. The right leg lifts up. And take your time. You're balancing out. You're balancing the left side of your body. And you're breathing in and breathing it out. No matter where you are, you're practicing right now. It's inspired by the acts of service number 4 from the book, The 5 Love Languages. Left hand around the right outer thigh, right hand in your back, and you gently twist. And the only part of your body that's moving right now is your mid-back, so become aware of that. You're balancing and then twisting your thoracic spine. You're becoming aware of the standing leg. Come back to center and place your right foot down. Hands on your hips again. Hands on your low back. And just becoming aware of your stance, feet hip width apart. Bringing your arms to your sides. Finding your mountain pose, top of your head lifts, chin slightly pointing down to your chest. You're breathing in and breathing out, standing tall and rooted, and palms in front of your heart. Arms lift up, ground your feet, and begin to move your right arm down and reach to the right side. And you can look down a little bit, noticing your neck here, and then come back to center. Right arm up, take a breath, and release your left arm down, and reach this time to the left side. For balance again, you can look down when you exhale, and you can slightly come back to center and gently look up. Become aware of your neck here. Come back to center when you breathe, and exhale, release. Shoulders up and shoulders down and back. And one more time. Arms up, take a breath in. Release your right arm down, left arm reach to the right side, and this time you're going to move down to the side and back down to center and other side. And breathe in and once again down to the side of your left side, center, and come back up. Continue 2 more rounds here. Be mindful of your knees. Bend your knees when you come forward, and bend your knees when you come forward. Be mindful of your back. And one side release. Bring your palms in front of your heart, bowing down slowly, coming back to center, finding your breath, and take a seat. Sitting down and lying down back to the ground here in this pose. You're reaching your fingertips up, and this time you're moving your fingertips an inch higher and slightly release your shoulders. Continue moving this pose in this direction and bring your palms in front of your heart. Feet hip width apart, lift your hips up, and you can place a yoga block around your sacrum. Lift your feet up, legs up, arms up. Now you can always have an option without a yoga block by just lifting your legs up and arms up, slight bend around the knees, listen to your body. And breathe in and breathe out, bending the knees. Bending your knees, holding the backs of the legs. Your knees pointing to the corners of your yoga mat. Hands can rest on the shins. Belly rise up and fall. Lift your arms up and then begin to imagine the ceiling resting on your palms. And begin to press your palms. Breathe in and breathe out. And you are in a modified crow pose. So become aware of that in this pose. Breathe in and breathe out. And noticing your legs. You're still supported by the block. Lift the legs up. Can hold the back of the legs or slight bend around the knees. Can hold your ankles. You can reach your fingertips up or make peace with your big toes. Listen to the back of the legs here. Allow your back, especially your mid-back and the back of your head, to fully rest on the mat. Come back to center. Place your feet flat on the floor and hands on your belly. You can stay here with your feet flat on the floor, or if the right leg begins to extend, welcome that and do the same with your left leg. Just allowing your hips to be higher, belly button higher, elevated. It's a gentle back bend, restorative back bend, allowing your pelvis to be magnified right now. Belly rise up and belly falls. You can close your eyes. And if this pose is too much, you can always remove the yoga block. You can always have the option of resting fully on the floor. Drag your feet flat on the mat and lift your hips up. Remove the yoga block away from your back. Feet flat, mat width apart, and bring your knees together. And again, hands on your belly here. Just noticing the difference already in the body. Belly rise, belly falls on your hands. On your next exhale, rest the back of the knees on your yoga blocks if they'll be available for you. And fully rest your back. Acts of service, number 4 from the 5 love languages. Consider serving someone you love, printing note cards, and finding a time for yourself of serving others, whether that could be serving your community or serving and having a chat with a best friend or a loved one virtually at this time. That's acts of service. Peace in and peace out. Namaste.